What's good, everybody? All About Podcast here. I'm Josh and this is Connor. And today we're going to be discussing some NBA topics, our Final Four predictions, and the Francisco Lindor extension.
Which one do you want to go with first?
NBA.
NBA?
Yeah.
So we'll go with some of the chill ones first. There was a stat line that was put up, what was it, 2 nights ago from today? 2 nights ago from today. And
Which is what, Friday? What the fuck am I saying?
I was going to say Friday was not 2 days ago. 2 days ago was probably
Like
Monday-ish.
The
Stat line was 35 points, 14 rebounds, and 21 assists. By none other than the triple-double king himself,
Oscar Robertson.
Russell Westbrook. Not Russell Wilson. Russell Westbrook.
Russell Wilson put up 32, 14, and 21.
So in this stat line, 35, 21, and 14, I believe Russell Westbrook has the new record for most triple-doubles in Wizards franchise history. So
That took long.
He's been playing there for 38 games, I think it was. At the time, it was 38 games, and he already has the most triple-doubles in that whole franchise's history. And I think it's only like 16. I say only 16. Some people don't even get close to 16. But Russell Westbrook just pulls triple-doubles out of his ass like it's nothing to him.
I wasn't aware that Bradley Beal didn't play in this game.
Well, I mean, that's probably the only reason he was holding the ball the whole night.
Well, yeah. I mean, Rui Hachimura had 26.
All 26 of his were probably...
Assists.
Robin Lopez's 2 points were probably an assist. Garrison Matthews' 3 points were probably an assist. All of Alex Len's points. He doesn't create his own shot. But...
Raul Neto.
Raul Neto? How much did he have?
15.
That boy had 15. That's a good night for him. Chandler Hutchinson with his hairlines right here. That boy had
What about the goat right, Garrison Matthews?
Yeah, that boy had 3 in 20 minutes. I didn't see how long he was playing.
Jerome Robinson had 3 in 20 minutes as well.
But Russell Westbrook setting
Congrats.
records, setting
Congrats.
more triple double records, just because that's what he does.
Do you say congrats or like
Yeah, you say congrats.
congrats Westbrook? You still suck.
Are we disrespecting Westbrook on this podcast? Are you?
You're still not a top 5 point guard.
That might be incorrect. Name 5 point guards better than him right now, because I do not tolerate Westbrook disrespect.
Magic Johnson.
Oh shit! Are we talking all time? Yes, he's not a top 5 all time.
Oh.
He said Magic Johnson.
I thought.
No, obviously he's not top 5 all
Maybe
time.
even right now though.
No, he's close. He's 4 or 5. That's why I said name 5 better than him. Obviously, he's not top 5 all time.
Curry, Lillard, Kyrie.
Okay.
You
You could argue Chris Paul.
could argue Chris Paul.
Which I personally don't think Chris Paul is better than him, but I would take Chris Paul on my team.
I would love Chris Paul on my team as well. Chris Paul's a great player.
Yes.
Um.
So he's definitely either 4 or 5 in the league. Boy, if you don't just look at the standings and remember the starting point guards.
Luka.
Are we counting Luka a point guard?
Yeah.
So is LeBron a point guard too then?
No.
Okay.
Because it's different.
Okay, fuck it. So he's what?
It's different though. You realize that, right?
It's not really different. So is Schroeder our point guard?
Yeah.
LeBron takes the ball up just as much as Schroeder does.
Who the fuck takes the ball up as much as Luka on their team?
I guess. That boy doesn't even play like a point guard for... Well, I mean, he does. So you have Westbrook number 5 then? Because there's no way you have Trae Young better than him.
No.
Okay.
It's 5.
So I probably have him 4.
Over Luka?
Over Chris Paul.
Oh, okay.
I have Luka over Kyrie. That's not a joke.
It's not a joke.
I have Luka over Kyrie.
Very close.
In terms of, like, production.
I wish it was 2010 so I can say John Wall.
Kyrie, oh my God, John. Well, if it was 2010, fuck. He's what? John Wall's like a rookie.
I just said that.
But even if you go back to what, like 2015, that boy Westbrook was in his bag. That's like Thunder Westbrook.
That's like he slams and he's like, ah. That's that Westbrook.
Moving on though, let's talk about this one too because this one was a slight one. The
The Raptors are struggling still.
The Toronto Raptors. They're struggling. And I know they made a little run. It's not run. Somewhere in the season, they went on a tiny little streak. And in my head, I was like, oh, this is them, like, coming back. Like, they started off slow, but, like, this is their, like, they're getting back in the lineup. Because, like, the Heat did the same thing. But, no, they're still 18-30 on a 4-game losing streak.
So, mid-season, right? What would you say? Probably about, what episode are we on?
Us?
Yeah.
26 or 27?
I'd say around episode, like, 8 to 10. We were discussing how the Raptors and Heat are struggling and that they need to pick it up.
Pick it up. The Heat picked it up.
Hold on, you talk. Fuck, I'm about to sneeze.
The Raptors did not pick it up.
Fuck.
They are currently 2 games behind 10 and tied with 12. And then only half a game above 13. Seeding wise. Not to mention, they just brought back Kyle Lowry, or not brought back, but they didn't trade him at the trade deadline. Are you okay? You straight?
Bro.
What
the fuck was that? Well, that was a... Never mind, bro. Just...
Okay.
What the fuck was...
Let's talk about the Raptors.
Okay.
They're doing shit.
Sorry, guys. So, we mentioned that there was 2 teams that needed to come back. Raptors and Heat. Heat have come back. They're 5 seed now, at even at 24-24. But the Raptors, like you said, what they were probably on like a 3-4 game.
I've seen them on like a 3 or 4. I'm pretty sure, and that's what. Like I said, in my head, I was like, all right, they're starting to come back, but they're just not. They're just not. Especially because right now they're on a 4-game losing streak
and 1-9 in their last 10.
Yeah, like, and I don't see them beating the Warriors.
They just lost to the Pistons.
They've lost to a lot of bad teams, I'm sure. They
Rockets.
Lost to the Cavs.
That was probably the Rockets' streak breaker.
They lost to the Pistons twice. Oh no, it definitely is. They lost to the Rockets when the Rockets were on a 20-game losing streak. And then if you look at some of the teams that like are around them, the Bulls just made a piece to make a run for the playoffs. I don't see them taking the Pacers spot. That's for sure. Celtics, they're not even on close to the Celtics levels. And then people below them. Wizards, Cavs, Magic, Pistons. Shitty ass teams. Bad teams. Terrible teams.
Not gonna lie, the Wizards went on a little run before the break. I know they're struggling again, but I think they might finish above the Raptors.
I definitely think that the Wizards finishing above the Raptors is the least impressive.
No, it's not impressive.
Goal for the Wizards to hit to finish above the Raptors.
It's just that they're that bad.
They are.
Because the Wizards are a shit team.
That's the Kawhi effect. That's the Kawhi effect. Well, they didn't do bad last year.
What?
What was their seeding last year?
2.
They were the 2. No way, they were the 2 seed last year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, regardless, Raptors are still shit. We knew that they needed to step it up, and they didn't. And I'd say at this point, it's too late. They were the 2 seed last year. Wow, what the heck? And the Nets were the 7. Wow, and the Sixers were the 6, and the Magic made the playoffs. Bro, the NBA changed so much in 1 year. Oh my god. The West is basically the same, except the Rockets are shitty, the Thunder are shitty. Other than that, it's about the same. Warriors are doing good now. Do you have anything else to say about the Raptors? I feel like the Raptors are just a lost cause at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I think 48 games in, how many games are we going? 62?
72.
72.
Oh, that's what they predicted at the start of the season. I'm not, with however many postponed games and stuff that they've had, I'm not sure that it'll be exactly 72. But the goal at the start of the year was 72 games.
So around 24 games left.
Ish.
And they're down what?
Bad.
They're down bad, so I think the Raptors are fucked.
No, they definitely don't have a chance to make playoffs. That's what you were trying to say.
Not even in the East.
They need to go on a 12-game streak to be even. They need to go on a 10-game streak to be tied with you guys.
Yeah, we're not doing good.
And they're not going on a 10-game streak.
No,
They're not.
No.
They don't have the juice for that. The only way I could see them making the playoffs is if they start pulling at least 4-game streaks in between each loss. And they do not have the juice for that. They're not.
They don't even have time for that.
How many games are there left?
24.
Make that 5-game streaks.
Like, they don't have... Yeah,
They don't have time for that. They're fucked. GG's Raptors. You should have traded
next year.
You should have traded Lowry for some picks.
They got a little too greedy.
But then again, it's Lowry.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that.
They said that.
So from you guys, they wanted Taylor Horton
Tucker, Montrez, or Schroeder, and I think there were picks involved too. And I think they also said Caruso.
Yeah, but the Lakers weren't willing to give up Taylor Horton Tucker, which is obvious because he's a young star.
Mm-hmm. A young star out of nowhere too. I'm so proud of him.
Literally just preseason god.
And then they asked some stuff for the Heat too.
Yeah, they asked Duncan, Tyler, and picks.
Probably.
That's insane. For 1 year, Kyle Lowry.
No, I think this year and next year, so like a year and a half, because his contract isn't up during summertime.
It's not.
I think he has next year. I'll look it up right now.
But I thought it was a 1 year rental. That's why.
Nah, not Kyle Lowry.
Kyle Lowry trade. Why don't you look at his contract?
Josh, I'm an idiot. Okay, I'm actually retarded. I'm tired.
What the fuck is gonna pop up?
Sorry, guys. So we had a long day. No. Yeah, he's only listed for 1 more year.
Free agent 2021. Yeah.
Unrestricted. Yeah, there you go. That's
so
probably
all
why.
that for 1 year of Kyle Lowry. Not even 1 year. For 24 games and playoffs.
Of Kyle Lowry. Which Kyle Lowry definitely is a player that'll help your team win a championship. But not for what they wanted for him.
No.
They got greedy, and now they're gonna let him walk.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Like, it's Kyle Lowry. Your team's gonna be super mad if you give him up for not enough. Because, like, what did they give up
But not
DeMar
enough.
DeRozan for? Kawhi.
Yeah, but like, now they're gonna get nothing for him.
Yeah, but it'll be a good
goodbye.
A good goodbye. Which sometimes, if the Raptors know that they're not going to win a chip anytime soon, maybe the sentimental value is more worth it for the fans than just, like, trading him, you know?
Maybe.
Like, I'd rather let... Who's even on our team that our players have a strong personal connection to? I'd rather let Caruso walk in free agency than trade Caruso. Personally. And that's a bad example because it's Alex Caruso.
You guys don't have any lifelong players.
We don't. Our longest tenure player is who? I don't even know who that... It might be Kuzma. I think Kuzma's our longest tenure player.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. No doubt.
I'm looking at our roster.
No doubt. When do you guys get KCP?
After Kuzma.
So, yeah, KCP. And he was drafted, what, 17?
It depends. No, definitely Kuzma. It depends on...
No, Kuzma drafted 17.
You said KCP.
Oh.
It depends on how long Taylor Horton was on our G League team. Because that boy might have been on the G League for a while.
That doesn't count.
Anyways, that's enough of the Raptors. The Raptors are shit. I don't know why we gave them that much airtime. Which of these... Let's go for this one first. Because this one just happened.
Okay.
Kevin Durant. We've known him to be a soft,
Snake.
emotional.
Snake.
What are some other good adjectives?
Snake an adjective?
Bitch.
A snake
Bitchy.
an adjective?
Bitchy.
Crybaby.
What did they call him when he went to Golden State? Cupcake. Basically, we've known him to be a
little soft.
On
social media.
And he even had a burner account that he forgot to switch on to, where he used to tweet about himself from a different account. And now, he was, or it wasn't leaked. It was leaked. You could call it leaked. Michael Rappaport, who is kind of like an internet troll, but he's sort of an analyst. Because some people respect his opinion.
That's a dope-ass job, though. Like,
What?
Think about it. He's a troll, but, like...
But he has
says
respectable
real stuff.
opinions, yeah. And apparently he's had a long history with Kevin Durant where I guess I wouldn't say they were friends, but they were at least connected somehow.
They had a little bond.
And some pictures got leaked of some DMs between Kevin Durant and Michael Rappaport. I'll definitely put the pictures up right now so you could read them. But he just said things such as like,
fight me outside.
Yeah,
like,
fight me at this
told him where to
place.
meet.
And then Michael Rappaport replied and said like, I'll fucking knock your teeth out. And then Kevin Durant said something about come, and he...
You're the one that said we don't have to talk about it. We just have to give our opinions.
Okay, let's not talk about it then. How do you feel about it? Because according to KD, they've been talking like that for years to each other. But now, for some reason, Michael Rappaport decided to leak it, which I think is kind of unfair because if you guys have been talking like that for a while, and then out of nowhere you just tell everybody like, look how he reacted. Like, no, if you guys have been on those terms for a long time, then that's nothing new. That's like just how you guys,
are.
Yeah.
It's just your guys' little beef.
Like, yeah, like with me, like me and any of my boys, like we'll talk shit in chat, say we started beefing, and then one of them posted like screenshots of a conversation of me like insulting somebody. Like, no, bro, that's just how we've been, you know?
Yeah, no, it's kind of wrong if that's how they've been. But, like, if that's kind of new, then that's a little...
Yeah, but at the same time, Kevin Durant, oh my God, some of the things you were saying is like, what the fuck? You're like 30. And
Cum licking.
You're like 30 years old saying these things.
Cum like CLME, I don't even know.
Nah, the other one.
It was just a lot of...
Are we going to get age restricted for the first time? We might.
I said cum, CLME. Come on, YouTube. Cum licking.
Anyways, I thought it was kind of funny, but at the same time, when I first seen it and I sent it to our group chat, I was like, "This is not real, huh?" I was like, "No way, this is real." And then it just kept coming out, and we were like, "What the heck? Like, what is going on?" But yeah, it's not a serious issue, but it's just like I felt like that needed to be talked about.
It's kind of like a meme.
Yeah, like Kevin Durant's still sensitive on the internet.
But what did you expect? Did you expect him to man up?
I did not expect him to be a mature social media-ist. But and then there was also a video which I don't think we're going to be able to put into...
That was the one I sent you?
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to put it into the podcast because that's just going to, like, be dumb. Like, it's a 2-3 minute video that I don't want to just, like, steal the video and put it in the middle of ours. But basically, Kevin Durant gave Michael Rappaport tickets, but Michael Rappaport didn't like the tickets. Like, he thought the seats were too far back, and he didn't like that he had to pay for an Uber. And I think that might have been where it started because he confronted KD about it, and KD was like, who the fuck are you? And then he's like, yeah, that's cool, but like, don't ever talk to me again, or don't ever bring this up again. Or KD said something like that, which at the time, like, that's pretty mature.
Well, like, he told him, like, thanks for coming out, but, like,
yeah,
don't talk to me again.
Yeah.
Because, like, he gave you free tickets. I think he flew him out. Regardless, free tickets,
yeah,
sixth row, he said?
Yeah. And then he even got to walk down onto the court.
Yeah, sixth row. And then after the game, he confronted KD saying that the tickets were too far. And then he was upset that he had to pay for an Uber and asked him to pay for his Uber.
Yeah. Which, okay, I'm hoping right now this whole thing is fake. I'm hoping the whole thing is just not even publicity, but like...
Just a meme.
Yeah, just a joke, like they're just fucking around. Because Michael Rappaport told KD he would like punch the rest of his hair off, like make him bald. And I was like, that's so dumb for like a grown-ass man to DM another grown-ass man.
It's just funny though.
Yeah, no, it is pretty funny. I don't know if we want to give any more light to this subject.
There's nothing else to say. It's just a meme.
The next topic is slightly depressing for me and the rest of the Laker fans. I know we probably have some Laker fans. Most of our viewers are from our area-ish. Majority of us are all Laker fans.
Fuck the Lakers.
So as you guys saw, or maybe you didn't see, we signed Andre Drummond. We talked about that in the last podcast. We signed Andre Drummond. And we got a total of...
He went off today.
We got a total of 14 minutes of Andre Drummond before his injury. So before we get into it, Anthony Davis goes out. He's hurt. LeBron goes out. He's hurt. So now we're playing with 0 all-stars, our best players. I guess I was going to say Dennis Schroeder, but so far it's been Montrez. We sign another All-Star, or former All-Star. We sign a former All-Star. We're like, yes, we get some more help. He plays 14 minutes, and he gets a big toe contusion. So we are now at 0 All-Stars again. Probably going to drop to about the 5 or 6 seed by the end of the season, depending on when KD and LeBron decide to come back.
KD?
AD and LeBron decide to come back.
Imagine that. KD and LeBron.
But it's just so sad that we all got happy. Yay, we get to see Andre Drummond tonight. He played 14 minutes. I'm not 100% sure on the stat line, but I think it was something like 4 points.
I think he had 4, 2, and 1.
It might have been 4, 2, and 1.
2 of 6 shooting.
2 of 6 shooting. 0 for 2 from the line.
Yeah.
With 3 turnovers. Played shitty. Got injured, but who fucking knows?
He hasn't played in a month.
Who knows? He hasn't played NBA basketball in a month. Who knows what's to come for this Lakers season? If we don't win the chip, I wouldn't be surprised. But this is just like... This is going to be such a hard path because people like the Nets, they get to just rest all they want. Like, the Nets are probably our biggest competitor. And KD can rest tonight. Kyrie can rest tonight if he wants. Harden can rest tonight if he wants. And they'll still have the other two to play. And even so, even if KD and Kyrie want to rest, Harden actually did play, and I think tonight he was out for thigh tightness. And, like, that's how chill they're being. Harden thought his thigh was a bit tight, so he sat out.
Bro, he probably just wanted a day off.
Exactly. He probably just was tired, and he was like, I don't feel like it. But the thing is, each one of those players can lead their team to a win. And right now, we need to be carried by Montrezl Harrell and the guys. Montrezl Harrell and
the dogs, who shot 2 for 20 from
2
3.
for 28, I think it was, or 2 for 26 or something.
2 for 20
We
something.
started off the game, we had 30 points in the first quarter. 24 of them were all threes. We shot 8 for 13 in the first quarter. After that point, we shot like 2 for 27, like he said. We scored 30 points in the first quarter, and I think 67 in the whole rest of the game.
Yep.
Which
19 in the second quarter.
Lakers suck. We had Alfonso McKinney and Devontae Kakak on the court. That's the state of the Lakers.
Yep. Moving on though.
Yeah, moving on. Very sad day. Very sad day.
We didn't really talk about this just because it kind of came up a little fast.
I wouldn't say it came up fast. It's just like
it's a lot to cover.
It's a whole lot to cover. They would take their own episodes if we wanted to cover it all.
Yeah.
We're talking about March Madness.
March Madness has been going on this whole month. I'm a big March Madness. What the hell? That guy went to Westlake? Nice.
Who?
Matthew Meyer.
Nice.
I've been watching March Madness.
He's been watching it religiously. I've been watching it like casually.
Yeah, I've been a big college fan over this past season.
You want to tell him why?
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you got a fucking betting problem.
I don't have a betting problem.
Anyways, continue.
I like basketball, so I was just watching.
Year? Holy shit. How are you a veteran in college?
So I was just watching basketball. And it's good to see future NBA stars go at it. So now it's the Final Four, so I think now is a good time for us to talk about it.
We probably could have talked about it a bit in the Elite Eight, but that was still pretty decent. But
yeah,
Final Four is especially a good time because these are I wouldn't even say the best teams. These aren't the best 4 teams. They're not.
These are the four hottest teams. Hey yo, 4 hottest teams?
Come on, bro.
Yeah, have you ever heard of him, Quentin Grimes?
No, but he definitely looks familiar.
He's their best player.
And I think I've heard his name before too.
So our first game is Houston and Baylor. One seed being Baylor.
2 seed being
being Houston. Houston has not played a single-digit seeded team this whole tournament.
Basically, you don't want to say they've had an easy.
They had a Mickey Mouse route. That's what people are saying. Mickey Mouse route to the Final Four.
I fucking love how people are how that's a real thing now.
Mickey Mouse route because they got. God damn.
Anyways,
hold on, Houston.
So because I know you brought up this Final Four thing. Do you want to just talk about it, overview it, give predictions?
I want to give predictions for
You said you do want to give predictions?
Oh my god, fucking give me like SAT scores and shit.
Josh looked up Houston University scores and it was showing math, reading, and writing.
So Houston has played 4 games in the tournament so far. They played
Rutgers.
15 seed Cleveland State, who wasn't even a challenge for them. They played Rutgers, who they barely slid by, who was a 10 seed. They barely slid by them in the last 3 minutes. They were up by Rutgers was up by 4 and had a couple turnovers. Then they slid past Syracuse, who couldn't put the ball in the basket, only scoring 46 points. And then they beat a hot Oregon State team. So they played 15, 10, 11, and 12 seed. And now they have to face a 1 seed.
Now they have to play not even just a 1 seed, 1 seed Baylor.
1 seed Baylor.
Baylor is a good 1 seed. And that sounds, coming out of my mouth, that sounds stupid as fuck. Oh, good 1 seed. Obviously the 1 seeds are good, but Baylor
might smoke Houston.
Baylor might win it all.
It's going to be Baylor.
Okay. So let's talk about it. Or let's talk about Houston first. Houston, like you were saying, their main guy is fucking Quentin Grimes.
Yeah, Quentin Grimes, he's a stud. I think he transferred from somewhere. You don't have to look it up, but he transferred from somewhere, and now he's a Houston Cougar. Yo. Now he's a Cougar. But I just know that I was very upset because I had a bet against my grandpa because I don't bet online, but
so he started his freshman year at Kansas. That's what Josh was talking about.
Oh, okay.
Started at Kansas.
Okay, I knew it. So I bet against my grandpa when they were undefeated, and it was their first loss.
And that boy was on the FIBA American team?
Yeah.
Good job, boy.
Their first loss, it was against Tulane, I remember, and they played like shit. And I went on his TikTok live and told him, "You lost me money," and
allegedly. And
he said he said, "When did I lose you money?" And then the dude in the back was like, "Our only loss, dumbass." It was kind of funny, but Houston really doesn't. They just got one main score, and then they got I know their big guy's pretty good too. Their big man, but Baylor has some guys. Baylor has probably the best trio in college basketball. Go to their roster because I don't remember the names. I know Jared Butler, Maceo Teague, and
who's the third best?
Davion Mitchell.
Oh, it is him.
Yeah.
So Davion Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell's
he's the one. He's on a lot of lists. He's D Mitchell, number 45, which.
So you would think, right?
You would think he has some sort of relation to Donovan Mitchell, at least a little bit. But after some thorough research,
there's no
relation. What I'm thinking is he saw Donovan Mitchell playing, and he thought, "Hey, I'm also D Mitchell."
Have you seen how he plays though? He plays
like him. A little bit like him. I remember you and your uncle said he played like him, and then I went and watched the game. The comparisons there. It's not a great comparison. It's just because they're both small guards that can create a shot. That's really what the whole comparison is. Yeah. But they do have different play styles when you...
I've seen them slash to the bucket, too.
No, that's what I'm saying. They do have similar play styles. But regardless, Baylor is my pick.
I'm taking Baylor.
This is not a surprise. I usually take the favorites.
I'm going to say 74... to 64. 74 to 64.
I'll one up you, and I'll go 75 to 60.
75 to 60.
I got him winning by 15.
I just think that...
Is there a possibility of seeing the over-under this early? Or not the over-under, the
over-under.
The spread?
The spread's 5.5.
5? Oh, shit, and I'm going 15? Nah, fuck it. Because usually at the end of the games, they let it slide a little bit. I'm going to go 75-67. Because I think at the end of the game, they're going to let up a couple buckets.
So they'll win by 7?
Oh, no. 75-62. Because Baylor's going to do the dumb shit that they love to do now where they keep fouling forever because they think they have a chance, and then Baylor's going to get like fucking 7 free throws. So let me write these down. What was yours?
75 to 65.
No, you said 74-64.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go 75-62. 63. 75-63.
Yeah, but that's the first game, or I don't even know if that's the first game. I just chose the actual good game first.
Ooh, don't say that. That's disrespectful.
The second game, I don't even know why UCLA is
UCLA
there.
has made it to the Final Four. And
First
I think
four to Final Four.
it's the last, or the last time that UCLA made this Final Four was with Westbrook and Kevin Love.
Did you see? Oh, there's no way you've seen it.
What did I see, Josh?
It was posted on SportsCenter. You don't follow them.
But I've seen a couple of their posts.
Ryan Hollins.
Don't say it. Ryan Hollins. It was some stupid shit, wasn't it?
The worst thing I've seen today.
Ryan Hollins. I've said some shit about Kendrick Perkins. Ryan Hollins might be a worse analyst than Kendrick Perkins. He's a idiot who only has a platform because he got a couple seasons in the NBA.
So it said the last time UCLA was in the Final Four was in, like, I'm going to just give a year. I don't know what it was. 06, 07.
That's accurate.
And it was a picture of Kevin Love and Russell Westbrook.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the last time, right? Ryan Hollins' top comment on SportsCenter was, so the 04-05 season didn't exist?
That's fucking wild.
He's a fucking bot.
It's probably because he was on that 04 team or something and he wanted credit. Like, fucker, they did it after you. That's what the whole post was about.
Yeah, so Gonzaga's got like 3 guys that are going to the NBA.
Okay, Jalen Suggs, Drew that's not what he looks like now. How do you even say his last name? Is it like Timmy? Okay.
Drew Timmy.
Don't know if he's going this year, but he's definitely...
He'll go one more.
I want to compare him to someone because you can compare a lot of these players to NBA players. When I watch him play, he's like not a Draymond sort of guy, but like a glue sort of guy. Like, you know how Draymond like glues everything together?
Yeah.
That's him.
And Corey Kispert and Jalen Suggs are going to the league this year.
Jalen Suggs is going to be a
Star?
lottery pick.
Yeah. Those 2 guys are for
Probably
sure
top
going to
10.
the league. And then maybe Drew Timmy maybe this year. I doubt it, though.
Yeah, I'll probably stay another year. Who knows? Because if you go... Because... I don't want to say... Let's actually... If you go this far, and as far as we both predict them to go, that's a massive up on your draft stock.
Yeah.
Massive.
Oh, yeah.
So we can now give our predictions on this game.
Yeah,
well, actually, we can talk about UCLA.
Gonzaga's just such a complete team, and there's no way they're losing.
Shout out to my basketball coach. He told me from the rip that Gonzaga was his team, and I kind of disagreed with him because I was like, fuck, like, that's going to be hard. But then their path to the championship kind of just opened up for them. So, fuck it.
But what the hell? Some kid went to Centennial? Jalen Hill?
Where?
Number 24? I know Centennial. That's Corona.
Well, fucker, look at all of these. They all come from Cali. Northridge, Los Angeles, Corona, Oceanside. He came from Modern Day.
Yeah.
We play Modern Day. I probably played... He's a freshman. I've probably seen him. Where's Etowanda? He's a freshman, too. I probably played against this guy.
He probably fucked you.
He probably did fuck us. Huntington Prep. Oh, from Chicago. Okay, they probably got Huntingtons out there. Where are the rest of the Californians? Sierra Canyon?
At nobody's school.
Imagine saying that.
I've seen Westlake, Western Lake, Harbor Westlake, too. Right below. That's like LA area. Oh, that's where that guy came, Johnny Juzang. He's their best player. He just transferred from...
Didn't he just drop fucking 28 last time?
Yeah, he transferred from somewhere, and now he's starting on UCLA. He's going to get drafted probably this year or next year.
Bro, we're saying it like it's normal. We're playing against... We've played these... Or
You've played these.
probably haven't played these guys. But we've at least been on the same court as these guys. We're in the same area. That's wild. Because you don't notice it at the time. The people that... At least me, but you're going to be around the same. The people that we're going to be playing this year I'm gonna be seeing them in March Madness sort of stuff last year. Like obviously Alabama lost, but shout out Jaden Shackelford. Jaden Shackelford went to the high school that I go to right now and transferred to our rival high school, and he's gonna be going pro. He's gonna be the first pro to go play from our city, which I don't know if we want to leak it. Probably doesn't matter, but like that's wild.
I mean, you can look it up and see where he's from.
Yeah, you could probably look it up. But he came from the same city as us, and now he's going to be playing in the NBA. Like that's kind of crazy.
Yeah. UCLA, they're really hot right now. I mean, they've beat a lot of good teams.
They shouldn't be in the. I don't want to say they shouldn't be in the Final Four because they definitely earned their way here. But they're one of the teams that
they just got hot at the right time.
Also, I meant to ask you this: what is a first four team?
It's the playing game, basically. So they had to play Michigan State.
They did have to play Michigan State, and they won.
Yeah. So that was.
They do a play-in every year.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be honest.
Oh my
here.
God. This guy went to high school in his hometown. Okay.
So I'm gonna be honest here.
Don't be scared. You have UCLA winning?
No. Fuck
Okay.
no. The final score is gonna be like 88-65 Gonzaga. Full disrespect to UCLA. 88-65. Write it down right now. 88-65.
Okay. 88-65. Now, the reason why I disagree with
Spread's
that...
14.
So you have them winning by 23?
Yeah.
The reason why I don't agree with that, which I have Gonzaga winning, not by 23. I think Gonzaga's going to do... Did I bet against Gonzaga? What was the dumbass bet that I did with your grandpa?
You had like Oklahoma plus like 20.
Yeah. So, the reason why it was an easy... Was it Gonzaga, though?
Yeah.
So, the reason why I don't have Gonzaga winning by that much is because at the end of the game, if you're up by 20 and there's like 7 minutes left, they put in all their bench players.
Not now. It's the final four.
If you're
They
up
need
by...
to close it out. Maybe like the last 3 minutes, yeah.
Okay, regardless. If they're up by 23, they're not going to be keeping their feet on UCLA's neck. Especially if it's... The spread was 14. The spread on that other game was 15. I think they're going to do the same thing. They ended up winning by 16 points. I'll give them a 16 point. So I'll go... I'll match your 65 because I could see UCLA getting 65. What's 65 plus 16? Is that
81.
81? I'll even go down
Am I
one.
an idiot? Am I an idiot?
I'll go 80. 80 to 65.
15.
That'll be mine. Or what's the spread?
14 and a half. So
14 and a half. I'll go 64. Drop them down. 64. No. 65 to 79. I'm going spread. I'm going perfect spread. 65-79. That's my prediction. Actually,
Oh my God.
I'll go back up to 80. We'll go 80 to 65 because they are going to keep their foot on their neck.
Actually,
For like one
what
more-
else?
For like
do you
one
want to
more
change it or no? Is that final?
88-65, 80-65. I'll go 79-64. 79-64.
No way. All right.
Now, if I get the prediction perfect, you're going to look real stupid for clowning me.
I don't care.
And then,
I don't
obviously,
care.
we'll talk about the Baylor versus Gonzaga game when it happens.
Yeah.
Last topic of the night.
Lastly, we were just at the gym a few hours ago, and Francisco Lindor signed an extension for 10 years, $341 million, starting after this year.
To the New York Mets. Wait,
Yeah.
starting... So this is the last year of his contract? And
Yeah.
Okay. Isn't this I think I seen the stat. This is the third biggest contract of all time?
Probably.
Only behind Mike Trout and Mookie Betts.
Mm-hmm.
So LA and New York are giving out those bags. What's the biggest Yankees contract? It's nothing close?
Garrett Cole, 10 years, 300
It's not too bad.
for a pitcher. It's pretty good. He pitches every fifth day.
No, 300 mil is not bad at all. Bro, oh my God, 30 mil a year.
For pitching every fifth day.
You say that like it's fucking easy though.
It's not.
They're fucking
It's not close to easy,
Yeah,
but
it's not.
Like, it's not like you're an everyday player. You don't play 162 games. You play 30.
Whoa, when you put that into perspective, you probably only play like...
30. You get around 30 starts a year.
Oh my God, he only plays like 33 games a year.
Yeah.
Well, He's getting paid $1 million a game.
Yeah.
He goes out, pitches for a game, he walks off,
With like $900K.
and the owner's like, okay, here's $100K times 10. Here you go, have it. And he does that 30 times a year for 10 years. Oh my God. When obviously we know that these guys make these sums of money. When you put it into perspective, no way.
Sounds crazy.
Walks off the field, here's $1 million.
Yeah.
Walks off the field, here's $1 million.
Not talking about Garrett Cole though. Francisco Lindor got his bag.
Oh yeah, fuck. Francisco Lindor was the whole topic.
Francisco Lindor got his bag. Very excited. In exactly 1 hour and 24 minutes, it will be April 1st. April 1st is opening day. Quadruple hitter on ESPN. I will be watching. He claims he'll be watching. He probably won't be.
If I can find the games,
If I can find ESPN.
because if they're all on ESPN, I'll watch
There's
it.
4 on ESPN.
I don't know where you can tell me where the other games are, because this is where Josh was like, it's opening day, you're gonna watch them. The only team I've ever watched on TV ever was the Dodgers, and I don't even know the Dodger channel anymore. It's like 783, right?
9.
So 7. I would find it eventually. But
It's right by the Laker channel.
if it's not a Dodger game or an ESPN game, and I have to find it on like channel 653, I might just not be able to find it. I might just look at the stats at the end of the game.
Yeah, but opening day is tomorrow. Very excited. So we'll have probably like an MLB first few days update. Like
You want to do it? You want to do a? We could do a opening update on Monday, or we could do a week update on next Thursday.
We'll just do like
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, share, leave a comment.
We'll
anything else?
see you guys.
We'll see you guys on Monday. We'll see you guys on Monday.